Hey team, it's Grace from Graceful Bricks. And today I wanted to do a top 10 list. That's right, 10 amazing Lego sets, not 10 weird hairstyles of Grace. What's going on here? I don't know, but it's okay. And the reason I want to do top 10 sets is this bad boy right here. Welcome to Apocalypseburg from the Lego Movie 2. This set is epic, and I loved it from the moment I saw it. But, being a Lego artist, I may have a lot of Lego, but I don't have a lot of dough. So, I missed my chance to pick it up. Then, on Facebook Marketplace, lo and behold, this set showed up locally in my town of 20,000 people. I couldn't believe it. So, I picked it up, and after building it, I have to say, it was a great set. I'm gonna pass it on. I'm gonna part ways with it, and resell it to someone else because I just don't have space for this type of thing. And it's not honestly one of those sets that I just absolutely must have. But it got me thinking. This is a huge set. It's got over 3,000 pieces. Now, compared to the Colosseum, the UCS Millennium Falcon, or whichever new Lego set has the highest piece count in the ever-evolving arms warfare that is Lego piece count, I never get the big sets. I don't want them, I don't need them, and so I never have them. But I did wonder how many of the biggest sets I've actually ever built. Because I do occasionally get big sets, and then I move them along to other people. I get them in bulk buys, I get them in random arrangements. So I want to play with that notion today. So let's get started. So in the top 10 sets that I have built, number 10 is the Queen Anne's Revenge from Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, I loved pirate ships when I was a kid, and I had several. But this is by far the biggest pirate ship I've ever built. I got this set as part of a bulk buy that I did a long time ago. And I'm holding on to it for a friend. And once this friend manages to get his hands on it, it's gone. It was as part of the bulk. I actually ended up getting the Black Pearl and just about every other Pirates of the Caribbean set. The only set that I was actually missing was the pirate ship in the last movie, and I forget what it's called. But it was a bigger set, but I never got that one. So, in the number 10 spot, with, let me analyze here, 1,049 pieces, is the Queen Anne's Revenge. In the number 9 spot, a set that I built, but I didn't keep, the Tumbler. Now, in fairness, this set from Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight series, I built when I was still in the early stages of my Lego collection, which means I only had like 4 totes of Lego, and not the big tall totes, the skinny ones that you could put under a bed. I didn't have anything sorted, so building this, I did a rainbow build, which meant that instead of being all black, it was pink and blue and green and yellow and all the colors of the rainbow, just trying to get the right pieces. Which was challenging because the Tumbler has 1,860 pieces. Oh my gosh, I'm doing the wrong one. Can't believe it. Well, take 2. That was a 7 out of 9. In the number 9 spot, this is actually a set that I've kept. This is actually a set that I bought the first day it was available. That's extremely rare for me. But this set is iconic. It's perfection in my books. It is, of course, Can You Tell Me How to Get? Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? I love Sesame Street. Oh my gosh, I love the Muppets so much. And this set was amazing. It is amazing. It's got the building where Ernie and Bert lived and some of their human friends. It's got Mr. Hooper's store down here. Oh, it's got Cookie Monster, Big Bird, Elmo, Ernie and Bert, plus Oscar the Grouch, and Smiley the Worm. It's just perfection. I loved it. It's got the Count's little seat up here, watching Guy Smiley on TV. It's got this alien ship. I don't exactly know what that's for, but I think it's for the beepers. It's got Big Bird Spot with a picture of Mr. Hooper. Oh my gosh, tears are gonna cry. Passing of Mr. Hooper was so sad. But this set, I love, and I will keep this set. I bought it the first day it was available. I've never regretted that decision. And at just 1,348 pieces, this is the number 9 set. Which I can't believe. 2 sets down, and I have both of them. Now, one I'm giving to a friend, and this one I'm keeping. But let's see what happens next on our list. The number 8 set, going for a hat trick of sets that I actually have, is the Ultimate Batmobile from the Lego Batman movie. Once again, I did not pick this set up new. I am too cheap and too broke. But I managed to find somebody selling it for like $50 without figs. Now this set was like easily $150 because it's amazing. It breaks into so many different pieces. You can have so many different vehicles out of this. And I just think it was one of the coolest parts of that movie. I love that movie a lot. It's the perfect Batman movie. It's self-aware, but it doesn't break the fourth wall. It was awesome. And it's still one of my favorite movies to watch. And I actually have the other 2 big vehicles from that set. The crawler one, and the bat car, the big one with the big wheels. Yeah, that helps out a lot. Welcome to Unscripted YouTube with Grace. Now, that is our that is our bottom 3. In number 6, we have the Saturn V. And I actually have the Saturn V too, which blows me away. Because I don't really have a lot of these big sets. Now, the Saturn V is not a huge set. It's got 1,969 pieces, which is a nice nod to the fact that Apollo 11 landed on the moon in 1969. I don't have this set on display right now because it's technically a set that my partner owns. It's not one that I own. So they like to build it, and then they like to display it for a while and then disassemble it. So currently it's disassembled, which honestly, when you're a Lego artist and your entire room is filled with Lego and different half-completed projects and other projects that you're collecting pieces for, storing big monster sets like this is a pain in the butt. So, if you can disassemble them, put them away, or even better, sell them. I got the pleasure of building it, and then I don't need to keep it. It's one of my favorite parts, actually, of this whole Lego thing. So, the Saturn V, it was actually kind of an intriguing build. Building everything in a cylinder, getting Lego to make that was actually very complicated and really cool. Also, all the stickers were pretty cool on that set. Now we're into the top 5, and I can pretty much guarantee you don't have any of them right now, which is great because it means I don't have to be storing sets with more than 2,000 pieces. So, let me get to those. In number 5, we have the Monster Fighters Haunted House. Now, this set, which I'm hoping to have on the screen at this moment, thank you, post-production goblins, is an interesting set. It's not quite a modular, but it kind of is. It fits in the modular scale, and it's very distinctive. I built this set several years ago, and when I built it, I did not have the set. What I had was a lot of sorted pieces, and the Lego Pick-a-Brick wall had recently started putting out that sand green that's used in that set for the walls and used for Miss Liberty here. So I had a lot of loose brick in that color, and I thought I had a lot of brick that I could use for the browns and the grays and everything. So, like the tumbler, which we should have got to after number 7. Warning, this list may not be in order. So, like the tumbler, it was a hodgepodge. But unlike the tumbler, it was all color correct. It just happened that where they had pieces that were usually like a 1x6 or a 1x4, I used 1x1s, which is what I could get at the Pick-a-Brick wall. And I also used 1x2 plates and just stacked them 3 high. After enjoying it for several years, I was set to move up north here, and I had a friend who had never managed to get the Haunted Mansion, and so I made him a really great offer because I knew it wasn't a complete set, it was a hodgepodge, and he said that was totally fine for his layout, and so I gave it to him, and hopefully he still has it. Alright, that was number 5. We did number 6, which is the Saturn V, which is highly confusing, if you ask me. But we didn't do number 7. We started to do number 7. It was the tumbler. The tumbler was one that I built, and it was a hodgepodge, but it was a lot of fun. I actually displayed it at one of my very first shows that I ever went to, and I put Unikitty beside it, and I joked that Unikitty had borrowed the tumbler for the weekend while Batman went away, and this is what he came home to. It was kind of funny. Alright. Number 4. Number 4 is Orthanc. Orthanc's from Lord of the Rings. It's the big black tower that Saruman the White hangs out in, which is ironic, right? Saruman the White hangs out in a big black tower? Come on, Tolkien, what's up with that? Whereas, then, the men hang out in the White City of Minas Tirith? Maybe? I forget what it's called. Sorry, my Tolkien is a little rusty. Anyway, I have built Orthanc more than once. I think I've built it 3 times, actually. Often because I came across it, again, great deal from someone, got the parts, and then built it and resold it to someone who wanted it. Most recently, I did this with the same hall that had the St. Mary's. It had Orthanc in it. And so I resold the Orthanc and was quite happy to see it gone, because that thing is like 3.5 feet tall and has a whopping 2,335 pieces, in case you're keeping track of where we're at. We've gone up from 1,000 pieces to over 2,000 pieces. But in the big three, we're going to get up higher. We're going to get higher to 2,733 pieces. Quick, which set has 2,733 pieces? I'll take a second. You can think about it. This is time for Jeopardy music. That's enough of that. It's the town hall. The modular town hall. Now, as popular as all the modular series are, I have actually never owned one of them. Not one. And there's a lot. And they're typically big, and they're typically expensive, which means they're out of my price bracket. If it were $5, I would buy it. But at $400, forget about it. Even $250, nope. But how did I end up building the town hall then? What happened was, at a con years ago called BrickFest, held in Toronto, the organizer had several damaged boxes that she wanted built and displayed at the event for the silent auction. So the winner of the silent auction would get this set. It was complete, it was displayed, it had a damaged box, but they got the full set, including the extra pieces and all the minifigs. So I volunteered to build one of them, which I did, and I enjoyed it tremendously. It's very boxy though. I mean, makes sense, it's a building, but you know, it was an okay set. But I built it, and then someone else bought it, and I didn't see any money. That wasn't a good deal. Number 2, let's see what the lucky number 2 spot is. Help if I actually had ran these in order, wouldn't it? But I didn't. But I do have number 2 right here with me. And we're not going to pick it up. We're going to tilt the camera here. So, ooh, get ready for some tilty lovin'. That's right. It's a cup of water. Darn it. Production staff. Get rid of the cup of water on the set. It's the treehouse. The Lego Ideas treehouse. With over 3,020 pieces. Well, actually it probably only has 3,020 pieces, but it's over 3,000 pieces. This set, which I really love, and is still displayed, if you can believe it or not, does not come with dinosaurs. But I think it deserves them. So you can see here, we got one little dinosaur, one raptor. We got a blue raptor. We got a little ankylosaurus baby down here. We got another raptor up top here. That's right. Treehouse. Complete with raptors. This is another set where I got an amazing deal. Somebody was getting rid of it on Kijiji, I believe. And they wanted like $70. And I was like, yes, I will take that for that amount of money. So I bought it, but I wasn't in town at the time. So actually a friend bought it for me. I e-transferred the money ahead of time. I'm very considerate that way. But they had to go pick it up. And then I picked it up from them. And I rebuilt it. And it's fantastic. And I really like it. When I was a kid, the old Disney movie, Swiss Family Robinson, was one of my favorite movies. And this set really reminds me of that. When I visited Disney World when I was a young lad, because I was a lad at that point, which is weird, but it's part of my life story, so there we go. I loved it. getting to walk around it, inside of it, and see all the little nooks and crannies, and oh, it was so cool. But now it's time to put away childish things and to deal with a hellish hellscape. A modern day parable of doom. Welcome to Apocalypseburg. This is the largest set. It has 3,107 pieces. And I'm so glad they told me about the 7 pieces. Because 3,100 would be incomplete. And that would be inconceivable. This set's really great. I'm not going to lie. My favorite part of it was the Harley Quinn. Enemy of Captor. I am keeping her. Because I collect all the Harley Quinns. I also collect Harley Quinn Pop Funkos. So, at some point, maybe you'll see my collection of those. But the Harley Quinn is like $100. And so buying her on her own was a no-no. I cannot spend $100 on a minifig. I don't care how great the minifig is. And to be honest, Suicide Squad Harley Quinn from the Lego Movie 2 is about as good as it gets. Except for you, Deadpool Duck. Comic-Con exclusive. I'm looking at you. And anyone who has one. I love you. Just saying. I do. But this set was really fun to build, actually. All the offset angles, the crazy angles in this set was really great. I appreciated the Mad Max vibes in it. And it was pretty great. And I'm really happy that it's complete. So that I can, get rid of it. But anyway, that is my list of big Lego sets. Those are all the big Lego sets that I have built. Starting from, we'll just do a quick recap here. We had number 10, Queen Anne's Revenge from Pirates of the Caribbean. Then we had number 9, Sesame Street from Sesame Street. Then we had number 8, The Ultimate Batmobile from the Lego Batman movie. Then we had number 7, The Tumbler from the Dark Knight trilogy by Christopher Nolan, starring Christian Bale. Then we had number 6, Saturn V from space and real life and the Smithsonian. Then we had number 5, the Monster Fighter's Haunted House. Number 4, the Orthanc, Saruman's Tower from Lord of the Rings. Number 3, the Modular Town Hall. Number 2, the Treehouse from Lego Ideas. And Swiss Family Robinson. I knew where you were going with that. And lastly, number 1, Welcome to Apocalypseburg. Those are the biggest sets that I've ever built. So at the top, we have Apocalypseburg with 3,107 pieces. We've been over the 7. Let's not dwell on it. I wonder if I'm ever going to find a set that's bigger than that. And whether I'll end up building it. Could happen. Stay tuned. Find out. Watch me talk about other Lego things. It could happen. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. If you liked this video, thank you. And please click the like button because you liked it, right? If you really liked it and you'd like to help a girl out, please subscribe. If you really like this, like really, really, like after smashing that like button, tell your friends all about it and have them subscribe too. Because currently we're at 40 subscribers. 40. And I think I'm closing in on 30 videos. So I'm just saying. More people subscribe, you get more videos. You know what I'm talking about? That, in case you're wondering, is how a quid pro quo works. And yes, there is one between me and you. So subscribe and you get more videos. That's Grace saying, try to smile, be nice to people whenever possible, and stay safe. That's it. That's all I have to say. There's no bonus, extra, Ferris Bueller's Day, Marvel, extra scene.